Okay, good afternoon. So I think that all the board members is here. So I will the call for the Astrocats Social Club Board of Directors meetings, December 1st, 2024 at noon time, Pacific Standard Time. So I call the order. So in that case, Laura, call the roll call.
Okay. So Lancelot Cow
Here.
and Vivi Nugent
Here.
and myself, Laura, secretary, is here.
Okay, so that's it. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, let me share my agenda today so you can see the agenda, all of you. And okay, so the first of all, okay, the first we have no minutes to approve because we did that last time on the 11th itself. So go to the new business itself. Yes, we adopt when we do the roll call, also adopt the agenda.
Yes.
So the new business today, there's information items and voting items. So just for information real quickly, and then of course that part will come back in the voting items too. So we still have difficulty. Last week I was hopefully able to resolve about getting control of the uh, social club bank account from Owen Stevens. Unfortunately, that initially I think that we can resolve it by November 20th. And then the from PNC Bank, PNC Bank tell me that cannot because Owen Stevens needs to go back to the branch to sign off certain things, which is a confidential thing, so that he needs to do that before actually I can meet the bank to do it outside. So that meeting on the 20th, we need to cancel. So we never, and we still do not. And the bank also leave a message for Over Stevens last week, but we still don't hear from him. But maybe it's, and of course, I will tell you more about that later. This is the information thing. So we need to do that for sure somehow. Okay. Now, so is that about information items itself. Any other information items that from the other board members want to share, you can share it now. If not, we can go to the, yeah. Okay. So if we have no information items, we go to the voting items. So I allocate 10 minutes at 2 voting items here. But the first voting item is really long itself, and I try to hopefully get the things done properly. What we can do is the following. So the main resolution here is articles of this dissociation of the Astrocats Social Club. Some background, and then I go to the all items here real quickly. The background, let's do the timeline real quick because this is a record that we have here. So in that case, that if in the future that if the North Carolina state wanting more detail, we can show them. So real quick, this morning I basically put up the timeline about formation of the social club. Okay, and then of course the first board meeting is April 7th, and then that's formation of the board of directors. At that time, me as the president being elected, Owen Stephen as the treasurer as elected, and also Laura as being elected as the secretary. So that's the initial phase. So since then, the April 18th, the Owen Stephen filed as an incorporator for our nonprofit to the state of North Carolina itself. So the official date on that incorporation article is April 18th. And that's how we start with the actual cast single word instead of prefer one. And of course, in the subsequent second board meeting, I mentioned that. But anyway, supposed to be fixed that one, but it never fixed officially from the state of North Carolina. So one interesting thing is all the final typing about the minutes, we need to push the actual text back into one word because we never officially file from correction from And also in that article in corporation, my address is typed wrong for a president. So, and I also point out that it's never been correct. But the correction of those things actually I read about that is doesn't matter too much. You can at the end of the year when they file the report about things, then update that one too. But after today, that's a moot point anyway. So that's a part of it. And then we have second board meeting that many people besides the board members around to look at the few things, the first reading of the bylaws itself, and then feedback. And then May 12, we adopt the bylaws, the version that also changed than what we actually want to the first reading. But anyway, after the bylaw adopted, I think Irvin submitted to IRS because they need that to get our tax IDs. So the tax ID for the social club itself have assigned to us. It's on May 13. Okay. From that onward, I don't know when he created the account for the Astrocats Social Club, but I believe it's around June 4th because that is the first deposit that I give some seed money to start the things just in case of something that we need to pay for it. And of course, that was in the past resolution mentioned that after this voting, I need the seed money back. Okay, so that's the part is that I know that the date itself is June 4th because I have the image about that one. And this is the bank branch they opened the branch. So we have a fourth meeting. There's a long time between from June to August. Nothing happened because Irvin is collecting the camp cost share for the very many events that the Astrocats Social Club people participate into it. So, and then of course that all those things here that has been reported in this August 3rd meeting, fourth board meeting. And then suddenly after the very main part events, actually I should add one thing, the camp, the social club participating into very main camp over here, one more thing add. But then after the events, we come back, suddenly it's September 5th, we receive an email notification from Open say they're resigning from the board of directors and also as our treasurer itself, and also as the registered agents of the social club, which when you incorporate in a corporation in the state, you need to have registered agents. And he was the registered agent for us, and he also resigned that one from the state. And I only got that notification, formal document back from the state about the registered agents sent to me about late September because whatever he sent that photocopy for me to the wrong address. And then somehow it still come to me. But the part is doesn't matter too much. We do, and then during that time after on September 5th itself, we right. He sent another follow-up email about the so-called the balance of the account and other things. But when I look at that, well, the things that he provided to us, thing missing. So we sent an email to him on September 12th, requesting documentation about those things. Never respond to us. And then I think Laura also tried to contact, nothing respond. And then of course, remember that we actually on the 22nd, we need called for the board meeting, emergency one, because in that case that maybe that you join the board as a treasurer. At that time, still no information at all from overseas statements. And then we supposedly plan to have a meeting on October, but unfortunate things that the hurricanes affect all the lives of people, especially Laura. So we postponed that. So we don't have any meeting except in the that board meeting we authorized to appoint a new treasurer and also new registered agents flying for it, and I flying it on October 15th, which is within 60 days of required legal time to get a new registered agents. We did that. And that registered agent is called registered agent incorporation in North Carolina. Okay, some sort of different things. So we pay money for that. Okay, so we set up that account with them. So they are the our new registered agents now, so we're in good standing, so you don't do administrative dissolving us. Honestly, I think about that, maybe actually let them do that. It's easy for us. So now it doesn't matter too much. So we have that. We still have so finally things settled a little bit. Time I tried to contact the PNC bank again. Well, first time officially contact the bank because we asked Open to do anything for us. So I talked to the bank manager, both at the bank that he opened, at the Rayleigh, bank manager. So I talked to her, and then she referred me to say that she probably can do that, and then she asked me which bank that basically close to me that I can go to. So I go Birmingham myself, so go there. So that's the part of it. But anyway, if we go through all those things here, and later you see that, is that basically we try many contact methods, still have no response, basically. So of course, in the last board meeting in September, we already talked about the possibility about that we need to really not advisable to have the social club here at the North Carolina part of it. We need to close it down because there's no reason that no representation for any board member are the resident of the state, and it would be difficult to do running things like that way. So we have that discussion on the last board meeting itself. Then we decided that because of the way requirement about dissolution, you need a discussion first. We approve certain thing already that we're going to do that, and then come to the board to vote for that itself. So that's come to today. That's the background here. So what is this? Resolution itself is about have a few items here that are conditioned, because what happened here, since we have events happening for the members, so we cannot dissolve the organization just by directors vote. In fact, we need to actually go for vote by the members. And then also that need to require a few things here, which basically also last time that last board meeting mentioned about a skeleton about that to file those forms, we also need, because they are North Carolina require the plan of dissolution. And we basically more or less discuss about the content on it, but today I flash out a little bit. So that will be so this resolution will be completed only if all those things A, B, C, D done, then the actual day of filing toward the article of filing of thing. So the B part of it, we need as a director approve that we need to dissolve this social club. And then after that, within few days, that we should able to put a ballot for the members to vote. So for the voting part of it is that there's another interesting thing about the state of North Carolina. So by the board here, okay. So what if we do member entitled also need to vote? That's this 1 and 2. That's 2 part we need to do. So so basically, that's the one thing real interesting how you read this one. By the members entitled to vote, therefore, if any, by 2/3 of the vote cast or a majority of the votes entitled to cast in the plan of dissolution. So basically, if I send the electronic vote out there, let's say that we in a roster that I counted as voting members, including us, 56 people. So you know how voting works. People may not vote anything. So if let's say 21 people cast a vote only after the period of casting. So if the casting is over, then it only 21 people cast a vote, then we need 14 votes for that one to pass the resolution. Or if you wait for every member to vote. Okay. Then you need a majority, 51%, basically. So this is the resolution that they need to follow the state parliament. So what happened here is that that when I write this agenda here in terms of the approval of membership thing here, I approval needs 55% vote. That cast is incorrect. I need to correct that to third. Okay, cast all 51% for entire member for entire voting member. So the part is that what I interpret the following: if I open the vote casting for that, I suggest only open for about 10 days after send the thing. And then if I cannot achieve 2/3, then I need to open longer, basically, or wait for other parties. So we are waiting to make sure that we have enough vote, basically. In that case, that this resolution, I want to be able to done the filing a certain day, but it may not happen because we're waiting for the vote or the membership to approve it. Okay, and in addition here, that the resolution of plan of resolution that when it goes out to vote, we also need to write a blurb about that with these 3 items in it, which we call provisional approval. So in the here that I read is about the let's see here. No, oh sorry, earlier here. Yeah, plan of dissolution. Only 3 items here. It's very strict, easy part of it. The first one is, of course, any liability things here that need to pay. That means that we need to have a legal thing to deal with. Probably, hopefully not to, but probably I still need to consulting a lawyer. Basically, unfortunately, then they say that because few things that go a little technical, and then we definitely need the accountant to do the filing itself. So those are expenditure for sure that we need to pay for that. Okay, and the good news is that we don't have any other liability except whatever fee associated filing things, those kind of things. So that is standard. Good news is that we don't have employee, we don't have compensation for directors, so that's done. The first item here is about the condition about some asset going back to condition, which last resolution, last board meeting thing of the 2 board meeting before mentioned that the seed money come back to me. That means that the money we recover get back to me first. Then the remaining thing, whatever leftovers, other assets left over, according to, because the nonprofit designation in the state of North Carolina, you need to either go to another nonprofit 501(c) in the state or in the any United States 501(c) free organization that they already approved one, that they can do that. Or if you don't have it, you can tell them to let the judge of the North Carolina assign whatever nonprofit they want to donate to. So that's basically is the plan of dissolution. So in that case, that here, that I think we covered that. We need to pay all liability, mentioned that. The return one seed monies, that will just brought out more detail about the vote part of it. Okay, and then I look at that, the only thing that I think the membership may agree on, because the whole forming of this club is that we need to give nonprofit money, what nonprofit that everybody would not fight for it. My own favorite thing, I think. But since we formed this club for the purpose about trying to attend Burning Man itself, so I think Burning Man is the core organization that we want to support. I think most members should agree on that. So that I think that if I put on the form on the plan of dissolution about the 501(c) free organization, Burning Man's project is that one, because I look at that, the file form 990 for the federal IRS, so they are in the page. So I think I'll propose that one. Or if something you file those things for the state may reject it, then the probably thing is that they are assigned by the judge from judicial review thing. So this is the plan. We only need these three things to deal with the plan thing. So that's part of it. And then the date of filing, if everything goes well, okay, meanings that we send out the e-ballot, okay, and first of all, ourselves directly approve the dissolution, dissolution of the club. We agree on these three things here, okay, the plan of dissolution basically, and then we send out the e-ballot with the information on plan dissolution here. They vote, do the threshold either 2/3 on vote casted under certain dates. That would be great. Okay. Yeah. If not, we need to open up to until all the members vote something or another, extend that line to vote to the cast vote to 2/3 part of it. In that case, actually, to do that, we may actually need to have if we extend the voting period itself, well, for whatever reason, that need to come back to the board again. There's some of the legal thing they want that. But I think we'll be okay. Okay. And then everything done that because in here that I think that I say that here about the approval by membership thing that we want to send out the e-ballot before the end of coming Fridays, December 6th. So in that case that I want to have 10 working days of voting, that means 2 working weeks. So the latest, if I can send out the vote, let's say the latest by Friday, then in that case, by the 19th, I believe, will be done the voting. We know the result already. So in that case that hopefully in that case that we can file able to and all the paperwork that including looking at who will be the good lawyer to our registered agents actually have the services to file the plan of dissolution, and I can need find out what other service they provide itself. For accountant, I have one accountant that recommend by my friends here that that can at least for sure can do the IRS one for the federal, but I don't know whether the person can do the North Carolina one. If cannot do North Carolina, we may need to find a North Carolina one there just for North Carolina piece. The federal things they file that the North Carolina can just get that piece of information from the North Carolina file for that. So to tie up the thing. So those are the things that hopefully that some information that I think that we can work on that amount. We're a small board, so under the communication thing about the board things, we can communicate about some quick action relate to, in this case, just running the business, running the thing that, so as long as we agree that we can communicate each other on either through text or email can be done, that doesn't need to come back to the board actions in that sense, because those are just hiring professionals to do things. And we do have the resolution in the past in the September 22nd board meeting, the resolution in 922-2024-0005 resolution that do authorize already about the hiring legal assistant and also accountant for running the business already. So we have that covered already. So what happened here is that if everything goes smoothly from this resolution that I proposed here, that yes vote means for individual board member, voting member of the board itself, means that we are approving the dissolution of the Astrocats Social Club at the state of North Carolina, and also follows the legal requirement to dissolve the corporation. That's the yes vote from individual of us. A no means nothing happened. Okay, so I move, in that case, I move the resolutions 1201-024-0001 articles of dissolution of the Astrocats Social Club. So I move for this resolution and need here a second. Okay, Laura, mute yourself, but I see her raise her hand.
Sorry, I second it.
Okay, so is the second any further discussion?
No, I.
Okay, so we do the vote call because we want two-third part of it. So Laura, can you do the vote call for this resolution?
Okay, Lancelot Cow.
Yes.
Okay, Vivi Nugent
Yes.
and Laura Mercer, yes. So 3 in favor, 0 against.
So
So
motion carried.
carries, yep.
Okay, the second motion here is unfortunate thing that I'm saying that basically we already talked about. His resolution is actually Social Club versus Urban Stevens. So the background already more or less when I talk about the club incorporation thing, it's already basically done. The the problem we have right now is that we have no communications and he refused to for the inquiry for us for two things. One thing is about the releasing the bank account to us properly. It is still not done yet and then have no communication to us directly, either to me or to Laura, or in this case, even the bank. So, plus also in the September 12 email to him, we asked some documentation about the records because he do provide so-called summary of the account, but he didn't sign the account, just only put on the drive too, not even the email part, put in the drive. So authenticity about that we are problematic for that, because in that case that what he said is we have no idea. Plus also we have no bank account statement to see exactly all the transaction things. So that may cause us a problem of filing the tax return. So this resolution that I was asking for following is only authorization for legal actions if necessary. So I think that what we would like to do that as a board, we may write him a letter and send him through certified mail ourselves first and give them some time to respond. And after the time, we still have no connections that to us or communication with us about how to resolve that. Okay. Basically, no communication. Okay, a lot. Then we may need to hire a local lawyer to send him a demand letters about that. And then what I read is that if a demand letter is sent by a lawyer still not respond, the next step we need to file under the money that I think of will be the civil lawsuit in the court of law things. So don't have much money there. So the point is that by doing this way, that's why that it also fit into the payer liability. That means to pay a lawyer fees. But of course, if we go to that last avenue, hopefully we won't. Hopefully that when you respond, things so save everybody's time and money. Okay, because I think that as a board director say we need to file a lawsuit thing and then go to the court and the court needs us to show up or something that other expenditure associated with that we win the case that he need to pay for it because I'm definitely sticking for that one. So I hope that we don't need to go that route. So I was thinking about hopefully before Friday I can circulate a letter that I draft. Therefore, so Vivi and also Laura sign through it. Then I send a certified mail to him and give them maybe a week or 10 days just to respond. And probably the timing will be coincide with all those the previous resolution things have done that, and we know exactly where to proceed. Because the part is I can even talk to my accountant without knowing the account. I can actually talk to the accountant about this roughly the money we think we can report and start the process on the account, but still it's that problem. So so this is the resolution. It's just only authorization that if we need to, we have a legal action if necessary to basically hire the lawyer to do this work for us. Okay. So I move this resolution 1201 2024 0002 for adoptions. So we need to hear a second.
I second it.
So Laura seconded. Any further discussion? Right now, I guess you can ask questions too. Okay. Here, no discussions. So we can just vote. This one, just do acclamation thing. This is only majority, but anyway. So unless I'm hearing objections or abstain, we can just pass the resolution by acclamation. Say yes.
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 So unanimous pass the resolutions.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are then the next other business, 1 minute. So if everything goes smoothly, especially the both things, that I think that both things should be done by the 19th. So then we should have a final board meeting in the sense of course, resolution 2 may not be resolved by then, but at least resolution 1 properly resolved by the vote by that time, and also during the time things that whatever paperwork I get ready for the final submissions can be sunshine as a report, okay, and as information item to the last of the year at least for direct meetings / general membership meeting, because it's an information item part of it. So that I will preliminarily put it here on Saturday, Solstice Day. Spring solstice on Saturday, December 21st at noontime Pacific Standard Time here. So that is the announcement, but of course can change because the resolution 1 thing depends on resolution 1 how it goes. But if resolution 1 that the general membership vote has passed the threshold from you, it's definitely that the board directing meetings still needed there, because in that case we pop back and say that yes, it's been passed. Then the step is to file the paper to the state, basically, because they want us to have all those things first, that for sure that the director vote or that the membership vote for it, the plan resolution that is the member also approved that, basically the same thing, then file the paperwork. And I hope, okay, that's why in the resolution 1, hopefully by before the end of the December, because in that case that officially this entity in the state point of view close up. In that case, that we don't need to deal with next year possible. Even next year, even meet for 1 month, we still need to file end of year report for next year. Even though, but legal things can take longer than that, so may happen. But of course, next year we absolutely have. In fact, we don't have any transaction, anything after September 5th for related to crop anyway. Okay, so I'm not boring you folks here about that. So some of these paperwork things that we just communicate through email between Laura, Bibi, all of us should come and copy each other. In that case, we act as a board. Okay. And Laura, one of the directives I want you to do is go back to all the minutes. The Astrocats thing to be just one word.
One word. Okay, you got it.
Yes, because that they who knows, maybe the audit thing, they want to see all the minutes properly thing. So just
Right.
yeah.
Okay, make it one. You got it.
Yes. Okay, so I stop sharing and then I should end the recording, and because yes, one more thing, we cannot done the meeting until who move for adjournment.
I move for adjournment.
Okay,
I
I second.
second.
Then I disagree.
Okay. So the meeting end at 12:35 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay, so then I can stop recording. Let me see where to stop the recording. Because Oh, interesting. Where do you stop the record? Oh, here.